Hello, welcome back to Frankie's World, and believe it or not, this is going to be another reaction video on Brandon Hart. Right, and this is like actually, the one that will complete the set all Brandon Hart videos that I could find on YouTube and on video, reviewed here at Frankie's World. I kind of like left Dreams on purpose as the last one that I was going to do. And actually, before I wanted to get into the video, there's something I need to get off my chest about reaction videos. And I said it in one of my earlier reaction videos that, I'm being honest, like the songs that I listen to, it's not the first time. I probably listened to the song 100 times before because I do want to say something intelligent about this song. And it does take my brain a while to get my head around things and think about things before I just utter a critical opinion. Saying that, there are quite a few YouTube reaction video guys that have a completely different idea. Now, I'm not saying they're all like that, because there are some YouTubers like Simba and Two-Bit Mafia. They're doing a stellar job, and they got quite a huge following. And I really enjoy watching their reaction videos, and I do believe that the stuff they put out is really genuine. Saying that, there are people that are catching up with the reaction video phenomenon, and they say that their review is going to be honest, but the way that they kind of like cherry pick the videos they're going to review, like they're not even like fans of certain people, and the minute a video is out, they're on it like vultures, like to be the first one to do a review on it. And then when you go through the review, there's like, like, what is your take? What is, like, they're saying, oh, well, it's just my first reaction, but if you do not have the capability, like, the likes of Simba TV and Two-Lit Mafia, to actually get into the song straight as it comes at you, and to be analyzing what is actually being said or what's actually being brought. You're just riding artists for views, and that's it. That's all you're doing. When I see that happening, plus the cry, like, oh, we want to get 1,000 subscribers, right? You're not in this to bring an honest reaction. You're in this just for the likes. And okay, fine, right? If you're in it for the likes and the subscriptions and monetizing all that, at least bring something original. At least bring something in for yourself, instead of trying to ride another artist, and get your 5 minutes of internet fame that way. Saying that, I don't care if you subscribe, I don't care if you like, I don't care if you dislike, I don't care if you comment or not comment. But what I do care about, that if you do feel that, I've got a point when I say something about an artist, and I'm asking you to go to their site and to give them your love, and please do it, because otherwise I'm going to do terrible things to Mr. Bunny. Don't worry, Mr. Bunny is going to be featured in this one. Okay, so having taken care of that, having just to use Brandon Hart here to highlight one of my personal beefs, fuck it, don't subscribe to this shit, man. It's not worth your time. But what I'm saying is, like, at least if you're gonna put something on YouTube and you're gonna call it reaction, like, at least make it honest, and don't turn it into some fucking media trick to get your quick endorphin fix of saying, like, oh, somebody liked my video. That's a waste of time, right? So, without further ado, Dreams, and I'm just gonna go straight into it. So there we go. Let's go.
For the nights that I stayed up, trying to get us paid, bruh, cause we needed that paper, and nothing could save us from ourselves or our peers. There's nothing we feared more than being broke and no one. It's not how it's going for us. Cause we moved on to them next things, from a bucket to a Bentley and a new house in rent-free. All of my friends eat, we are still building, believe me. This is just the beginning. All we ever dreamed.
Okay, so every time I listen to this song, like I get another take on it, I get another message on it, and that probably has to do because I've been, been following on what Brendan does. I've been following Hangover Gang, which is basically, it's the family Brandon belongs to. There's Tom McDonald, Nova Rockefeller in it. Quite a few people surrounding that, and it's like when Tom puts up a video, you often will see Brandon in it, and when Brandon puts on a video, you often see Tom in it. And same with this one, Tom's featuring again, so it kind of shows how kind of close knit these guys are, and I don't think they would be that close-knit if they weren't doing this for a long time and, chasing that same dream. And following a dream is hard work. Because, like to me, a dream can start, when you're a teenager and you got a couple of friends and you're into music and you're sitting around and thinking, imagining, and imagine, we stay at this and then we break through and, we be famous rock stars and all that. Most of those dreams, they die when it turns out that, it doesn't come easy. It takes a lot of work. It means you have to give up a lot of things. It means that you have to live hard. It means that if you want to make your money out of, your music, and you want to do that without, restrictions, without marching to the drum of some label, and bring out your own stuff, that's not going to be easy. And that's basically what I take out of this first part here. That is that dream. What Brandon is talking about, and it's like the first picture of the dream is like the idyllic outcome, and getting there, it's a long way. And Brandon's kind of saying we got somewhere, but we're not finished yet. The dream is still alive. So yeah.
We pictured this so different when we dreamt of this as children. We saw mansions and Ferraris and a chef inside our kitchens. We saw movies about heroes, then we grew up into villains. At least that's what they called us when we fought against their system. The neighbors thought my skin is thick. The line I walk is big, but then the doors are locked. I'll kick them in. My friends will watch to keep them sick. One way or another, we will ride into the thunder, because blood would make us family, but our bond has made us brothers.
He just said it right there, when we were kids, we were seeing the big cars, the pools, the houses, the mansions, and you had your heroes that you were going to follow. You're going to be like these heroes, whether in music or otherwise, but because the way they're living into the system, they were, you need to comply to the system or you're a bad guy, and if you don't, you want to do it your own way, they paint you to be the bad guys. I think that's what Brandon is talking about, that a bit of that hardship coming their way, and a bit of realization that this dream is not going to be easy, right? And that means you have to be thick-skinned, because people are going to say that you're crap, because sometimes people say crap about other people to make them feel better, because in a way they're like kind of a bit jealous that you're hanging on to your dream. So that's not going to be easy. I get there. I wish we could stay there forever. It's like that moment when I talked about, like when you first have the idea of the dream, when you first have the concept, and you get together with your friends, and like you talk about this, like, okay, this is the dream. This is what I would really love to achieve, and this would be really cool if we do it. And everybody is fired up and say, yeah, like we're gonna do this. We're gonna stick by it, and that it's that moment of euphoria that you're like discovering something that is, okay, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to achieve, and it feels good, and it's like you form a relationship with a group of people that is like family. It's like you're so close knit, and you have to kind of hold on to that belief that as long as everybody is as long as everybody is willing to stay the course, we're going to make it. And when you're like down on harder times, and it's like the bills are piling up. You don't know where your next meal is going to come from. You don't know if you're going to have enough money for gas to get you to the next gig. Is that when the doubt starts seeping in, and that's often when you would think back about that magic moment, when the dream was born, and you'd wish you could like stay in that moment forever. At least that's what I'm getting out of this.
We just want a future that is brighter than our past. Heard the only stupid question is the one that isn't asked. So where the f*** did my time go? Where the hell is my heart at? And why the f*** is my back broke? And how the hell do I fix that? It seems like every time I blink in 20 years go by, I swear to God that I'm afraid to sleep or even close my eyes. So how the f*** do I dream then? And how the hell do I pay rent? And what the f*** do we all do when those answers just don't make sense?
Right. And I get it. That's you get to a point where you have invested so much in your dream. It's like there can be no turning back, and it's like your dream has become like an obsession, insanity, at least for other people, and sometimes for yourself as well. But and like you have questions, it's like the answers do not make sense. Any reasonable person would say like, you give up, it's not going to work for you. But if you still have that faith in what you're trying to do, what you're trying to achieve, and you're hanging on, and you're not alone in hanging on to that. You're with a group, with a family of people that will keep pushing, and help each other out when you stumble. Keep going. Right. You know what I said is like hanging on to that original thought. You know, wishing that they could go back into the point of time. I don't think it's a point of time here in what Brennan says. It's of that dream, of that like it got born and it got the inspiration and it got the fire. But thinking about it, I think that feeling of staying in it forever, it's up to this very moment. That bond, that feeling of that dream that everybody tied together. You know, he's not only thinking back, you know, on what it started out, but he's thinking about the entire journey. And he doesn't want the journey to end. He wants to stay there forever. Huh. Yeah, I can't blame you. Wow. I listened to this song 100 times. And each time there's something new that pops out. That's what most of Brandon's music, with Tom MacDonald's music, the moment you think you have it nailed down, there's something else there. You know, and that's why I think music like this, you cannot throw it under the bus in a first time reaction and then make up your mind, you know, portray yourself of being a critic of music and of art and saying like, it's this, it's that. You keep finding stuff. You probably keep finding more and more stuff. Even you probably, I'll find stuff that isn't even there, because you know, you'll project yourself and your own experiences on music and art anyway. I guess that's the function of art. It's not just the artist making a projection of his emotions. It's also the beholder that gets that projection onto their soul, and it reflects back from them as well. Well, okay, we're getting deep. Okay, right. I said before. Okay, I'm out of Mr. Bunny. Where did Mr. Bunny go? Mr. Bunny escaped because Mr. Bunny is fearing for its life, and righteously so, right? Because if you decide after watching one of my my reviews to check out Brandon Hart at IamBrandonHart.com and listening to his songs and and liking and subscribing and do all those clicky things, right? Buy the CD, buy the T-shirt, and push it onto your Facebook page or whatever. Get other people to listen as well. Okay, because this is an independent guy, no label. So he's putting all the work in himself, and if you work for it, you get to reap the rewards. So with this, I think it's going to be one of the, for at least for some time, the last Brendan Hart video. I'm going to be watching it as a hawk to see what else comes out. Other videos. I've got the CD. It's got a lot of stuff on it that isn't on YouTube. But if you want to hear that, you gotta buy it. I'm not gonna spoil those beans for you. So that's my rule. Whatever Brandon puts up, or any artist puts up in public to view, I'll do a reaction video. Any stuff that comes on a CD, no freebies. You want that stuff, you buy it, and you should. You really do. Okay. Well, until next time on some other subject or another review or some other rant or some interesting ideas to do with Mr. Bunny, I'll see you next time. keep the peace, and be happy. Cheers, bye bye.